Alright, now that you've filled your tank and put the coil inside, you want to let it sit for about a minute. And that is so the juice can sink into your atomizer. We don't want any dry spots because that's where you get burnt heads. Alright, so this device is 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll turn it on. If you're ever going to put it in your pocket, make sure it's always turned off. If this button is hit and are held down on and you're not actually dragging on your device, you will burn out a coil. Alright, so here are your airflow options. At the top, which it might be hard to see on the camera, there are 2 holes. One in the middle ring and one on the outer ring. If those 2 are lined up, that is where you're going to have the most airflow. That's where you're going to get the most cloud, and that's actually where your coil will last the longest. However, if you're one of those people that want it to feel as much like a cigarette as possible, you're going to want to pull those dots away from each other as far as they can to where one is on each side. That will be a tighter draw to where it's more like a lung to mouth, like a cigarette. Also, you have a different drip tip that can go on this if you want. The drip tip is that top part right here that pulls right off. It's your mouthpiece. This one right here is swirled on the inside, and that will allow it to not have as much spit back, juice hitting your tongue basically. Some people enjoy that, some don't. So in case you don't want that, you could pull that off. Or in case you do want a bigger hit, you can throw this one on, and that will allow you to get the most out of your device and a little juice to come up and hit your tongue. Okay, after you've primed your coil, put those 5 drops in, filled up the tank, closed it, found where your airflow is at, picked which drip tip you want to use. Now you're ready to vape. Make sure that you're holding it to your mouth and inhaling every time you have this power button pressed. Otherwise, if we just hold down the button for a long period of time, you will burn out this coil, and yeah, that gets kind of expensive. Alright, so now we're ready to vape. Works like a champ. Alright, so now if you do the 5 clicks again and take it back to the off mode, another cool thing is you have an option of changing the colors inside. If you hold down, you'll see the light pop up, let off, hold down again, darker blue, let off, hold down again, and so on. And you can pick which color you like to vape with. Before you turn it back on, let the color fade out, and now 5 clicks, you'll see it blink, and now you know it's back on.